Hi guys, this message is for my Sagittarius. Sag, what's up? It is January 12th, but of course, when you see this, it's when you're meant to see it. Some of you will resonate with, some of you may not. Take what does apply, let the rest fly. So, Sag, what I'm getting is there's an important decision you need to make in life. Some of you, it's a relationship, some of you, it's a job, some of you, it's just, an important decision and something that you need to cut out or that you need to start working towards or that you need to leave behind for things to start working out for you. Some of you need to heal from the past or heal from things people have done to you or a person, because until that healing starts taking place, things can't move forward. This blocks you if you're still holding on to past hurt, betrayals, resentments, endings. This blocks you from focusing on your goals. This blocks you from investing in your future. And when you're distracted, you may start partying, you may start indulging, you may be so distracted, Sagittarius, that you start doing those things that affect your finances, that you lose sight of your vision in life, your goals. You lose sight of this when we stay stuck on um, things that didn't work out in our favor, people that have hurt us, betrayals, endings, cheating, lies. There's a real strong energy here that you need to heal from things. And that comes with forgiveness and acceptance, and that comes with gaining a new perspective on those things that happen. Like, there was a lesson you needed to learn in all that, Sagittarius. And some of you need to cut out drinking, smoking. Maybe it's people you party with, because those are affecting your goals and finances right now. It is distracting you from your highest, greatest good. And right now, there may be sacrifices and things you need to cut out while you focus on your stability, while you stay focused on your goals, because there's an energy here that there's something you need to leave behind. Some of you, it is a relationship, it is a person. Some of you, it is the hurts and betrayals. Some of you, it is the partying and bullshitting and drinking and smoking. It's going to be different for all of you. But right now, you need to sacrifice some things and leave things behind, because you need to focus on your goals. You need to focus on your stability, your future, right? And if you're surrounding yourself by people or a person who's not focused on the same things, you get distracted. And when you get distracted, you overindulge or you party or you numb or you're doing things to distract yourself from seeing a truth and reality. You're doing things from distracting yourself from focusing on this stability, what you truly want. And the minute you make a decision to cut these things out or to walk away from something or to stop doing something, things take off quickly. But you first have to make this decision and leave it behind. And like I said, some of you it's drinking, some of you it's smoking, some of you it's partying, some of you it's friends, some of you it's a relationship. And others of you, it's simply just making a decision to heal and let go of the past, the hurts, the betrayals, the cheating, the lies, the endings. Because you may find yourself trying to numb these things by distracting yourself by partying, by going to invitations, going out, drinking, smoking. And you need to change that energy by now, instead of committing to the wrong person these things, or being committing to staying stuck on the past and hurts and betrayals that allow you to make these poor decisions or mess with your finances. Start committing to your goals. Like, if you, an example, if you tell yourself, I'm going to stop smoking weed, okay, because maybe I'm not financially where I need to be, and weed is not a necessity. And this is just an example, Sag. So what you do is you start committing towards that. Instead of buying this amount, I buy this amount. And as you wing yourself, or I start going and getting the help for that, or I'm no longer, if you tell yourself you're not going to drink no more, you start committing to that. And the minute you start committing to your goals, your finances start looking better. If you tell yourself you're finally going to get over something or let something go and walk away, you stick to that. You stick to your decisions so things can move forward, because you may feel stagnant right now. You may feel stuck, and things might be delayed for you. And that could be many different things. It could be job, finances, your goals, whatever. That's because you haven't made a decision, Sag, to fully cut something out yet. And this comes with the energy of taking a whole new direction and letting everything else go. And some of you need to work on a person or the things you're investing in, because these things or this person is keeping you blocked from moving forward. your perspective and all the things maybe the friends or the things you're investing in that is not like your home, your car, or your goals or your finances. All those other things outside of that is blocking you from moving forward. And some of you are truly distracting yourself by dealing with an individual. You're distracting yourself from healing. Some of you are distracting yourself by drinking, smoking, partying to cloud the mind and judgment so you don't have to focus on the reality of your situation, or so you don't have to focus on healing yourself. And you got to see through that. It's time to remove the veil. Like, is the things you're doing, people you're dealing with, or person or things you're investing in, is it aligning with your future, your stability, your happiness, your greatest good, your health? So, with reassessing that and realizing that, that comes with starting to pull your energy back, finding that strength to realize that and take action, finding that strength to make better decisions, finding that strength to not be driven off passion or sex and relationships, to not be so quick to get in a relationship, to not be so quick to think you need to be in a relationship to feel whole, you know? And that why you work on, because maybe some of you haven't even truly healed from something. That's also another perspective. If I haven't truly healed from something, I have no business getting in another. Or if I haven't, it's realizing maybe I haven't truly healed from something, and this is why I'm partying, this is why I'm drinking, this is why I'm staying in a situation that is not bringing me any growth. Those are distractions because you're avoiding healing from something. And once you realize that, you can start working on that. Some of you need to heal your self image, how you feel about yourself, working on your health, Others of you, it's like working towards your happiness and taking those risks and chances to follow that, even if it means leaving a commitment, a situation, even if it means leaving a job. You've been saying you want to do this for a while, so it's okay. I'm going to take this class and start making a career out of something. I'm going to start taking action and not allowing myself to feel less than or placing myself less than. It's that energy. It's also working on your dating habits, the type of people you choose to date, recklessly getting in relationships based off, when you meet each other, it was very flirtatious, it was cute, it was more like high school dating than it is grown up dating. And that's an example, the equal give and take relationships. There's a balance that needs to come into your life to do the right thing. And that means by yourself. That means reassessing things. That means checking your health, checking your wealth, checking your goals. Are the things you're doing aligning with that? Trusting your heart, following your intuition, not keeping your emotions and things a secret, not keeping your situation, it's reassessing your situation. Do you feel like you're putting in a lot of work, or you're overworking yourself more in a relationship than what you're receiving? Do you feel like you're putting in all this work and you're still not getting anywhere, saving or towards your goals? Well, that means you need to reassess the things you're doing, investing in, and the people around you or the person you're dealing with. And there's indecision here, an energy of feeling stuck again, because the energy of feeling stuck is because you need to make a sacrifice. There's something you need to cut out, or someone, and you need to heal. And you need to realize that truth and take action and move forward. And don't stop until you get to your destination or till you reach that goal. If you're working on drinking, you cut back. You start telling people no. You do baby steps, and you keep putting in that work and effort towards your goals until you get that, until you reach that goal, not being distracted. Here's an example. Like, if I know I need to stop drinking, like I said, or smoking, that's just an example. But when this certain friend texts me or something, and it's like, but it's learning to say no to that. Or if it affects your finances and you're spending, yeah, as long as you're not spending, it's examples of that. I feel like I didn't make that a very good example, but I feel like you get what I'm saying. Because there's an energy here of self-sabotaging, blocking your happiness, blocking your future by staying in this energy, or by dealing with this particular person, or maybe the people you dated to choose to deal with. It was people who were in an energy of self-sabotage. These were connections that were blocked, you know. And you may have felt always left in regret, or at the end of the day, you're in regret because you got to take some kind of loss in some type of way, shape, or form, whether it's your finances, whether it's with your heart, whether it's with your time and energy. So it's reevaluating that and reassessing that, not making all these excuses and reasons. Well, I love something, or I love this person, or, I need this to get by, this and that. If it's not a necessity to live, like water, food, housing, vehicle, gas, all that other stuff is not a necessity, if you're struggling with finances, if it's dealing with a person. Just because you love a person, but if you guys don't share the same goals, or there's toxicity involved, or no one's working towards their goals or their greatest good, that's not good for you. Some of you need to, it's a job, you know, finding something that you love doing, because if you're at a job and you don't like your job, you give a poor performance. So some of you need to do better at having more passion into what you are currently doing, especially if it's working with people, and then taking action, taking that course, doing that, taking that risk to do something you like doing. What is it that you would love to do for work? And then taking those initiatives and steps to achieve that goal, because time just keeps passing by and you don't know until you try, right? Not being so focused on the missed opportunities, or who is not um, putting expectations and standards on other people, because when we do that, we end up disappointed. So making sure you're only putting your own expectation and standards for yourself, because you can only control what you do. You can't control what another does, because that could affect your peace and happiness. That's where the heartbreak, the disappointment comes in, because you put expectation and standards on other people who are choosing not to heal, who don't have the same goals as you. And you can't be upset at that at the end of the day. But what you can work on and control is your decisions and who you deal with and your expectations. And that's when the change kicks in, because there needs to be a turning point here. When it comes to the healing, when it comes to the people you're dealing with, when it comes to your emotions, some of you need to heal, your emotion. There needs to be some type of emotional growth. And when we're distracted by toxins, drinking, smoking, or a relationship that is not in alignment, you know, that's a lack of growth somewhere in you that you need to work on. Because when you have that self-love and when you have that emotional maturity, you make head over heart decisions. You're not focused on, you're willing to move forward. You're willing to take that loss. You're willing to not hold on to regret and resentment. You're willing to heal. You are willing to take action to close out cycles or people or your own habits that are not benefiting you at the moment until you get to that goal. Because regardless, until you heal things within you, or you have that growth on all levels, these relationships are going to be meaningless at the end of the day. There's going to be that missed opportunity. There's going to be that discontent. There's going to be that boredom, because there's nobody's choosing to go within. But we can't focus on them. You got to focus on you. You need to choose to go within. Some of you need to stop dealing with a person or people from your past, or dealing with people who deal with you for selfish gain. It's all about what a person can gain and making them happy, to a point that you might self-sacrifice your own happiness to make someone else happy. And again, that's not your reality. Again, that means the energy you're putting out and telling the universe is, everyone else comes before Sag, or I'm willing to sacrifice and do this at my happiness. I'm willing to sacrifice my happiness to still deal with someone. That's saying that you don't deserve something. That's saying that means you need to work on self-love, because when you love you enough, you will sacrifice that person if you're not happy, and move forward. These relationships or partnership or people you chose to deal with have kept you stuck. Some of you've dealt with people or relationships where it's just based off sex and addictions, smoking, drinking, sex, manipulation, control. And it's setting those boundaries. But most importantly, it's recognizing that this is what blocks you from having a stable foundation. This is what blocks that true commitment and loyalty, where it flows naturally. There's no insecurities. There's that conflict's not there. You have the same goals. You both work towards those goals. You both are growing, that kind of energy. Not dealing with individuals who don't express much love. or doesn't nurture you in an emotional way. You're dealing with people where the relationships or a person is just based off passion. And if you're a feminine Sagittarius watching this, you need to step more into your masculine energy. And you can do research on that because we all embody feminine and masculine energy. And a masculine, can be more, when he's balanced, he's not. So if you notice, a lot of men may seem to not be in their emotions as much as women. Well, that's the type of masculine energy. If you're a feminine watching this, you need to embody right now is taking more action, not operating so much out of emotions, you know. And that's just an example, seeing a situation for what it is, because when we don't, things will start to crumble around you. That foundation will crumble. The stress and anxiety kicks in, the delays, the blockages, the unsettledness, the not having peace of mind, the not being happy, feeling bored and discontent. Nothing is going to change if you don't end something or you don't surrender something. And some of you, like I said, it's a person, it's your dating, it's your thought process, it's your perspective, it could be habits, whatever it is that block your new beginnings. You are standing in the way of yourself. You can have a whole new beginning, a whole new opportunity for growth, money, whatever it is, but you have to make that decision to put in action towards it. You have to heal and be able to stay focused. I don't know if you heard that ting on my phone, but that's confirmation. So it's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to sacrifice your happiness and love? Or are you going to take action? Because until you decide to free yourself or take action towards these things or cut something out that is no longer serving you, whether that's health, addictions, drinking, smoking, a person, sex. Some of you just need to cut something out of your life for a while so you can focus on your goals, so you can heal, so you can think about your future, so you can grow, so you can find that person, that divine connection, that true love. You can find that, what you're searching for and align with what you're supposed to be doing, and not feeling stuck, not being stagnant, not making decisions, not taking action. So when you're doing that, what do you expect to feel in return? Kind of energy going on here. But that's what I got for you guys. Like, share, subscribe.